Hello and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. In this episode, I'm going to be taking you through Kaladim, just showing you the ins and outs, a little bit of the zone in detail as much as I can. For those of you who may have had an evil character and just was unable to come here, or just you just never got around to it, just was nothing here that your character just ever needed. Which is likely because, like I said back then, quests were pretty uncommon. They're not the norm as they are in a lot of the other, MMORPGs that are out there now. Now, if you're a tall class or just a tall character, period, as you see right there, you're going to have to crouch every time you come in. It does it for you automatically, but it does slow you down quite a bit. And I'll take you through and show you what each vendor has. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit of lag today. There's actually more people on tonight than I've seen so far. There's close to 2,000 people on, which is about 1,000 people more on average than is usually there. I love the music that's in this town. Now, it's wise to do this when you get to a new town. Just kind of go through, get the feel for the zone, look at what the NPCs are selling. If you're into trade skills of one kind or another, it's helpful to know, which NPC you can go to buy all that stuff from, if any at all. Now, those of you who watch some of my other videos may be familiar with this area over here. This is where you turn in the CB, Crushbone belts, and I'll show you the exact guy you turn those into again when we come up to him. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and explore the zone a little bit. Just kind of enjoy what the programmers did. I mean, not a lot of games back then would spend the effort, on zones that were not really necessary. They didn't add a lot to the game at the time. And here we are. This is the guy you turn the belts and the shoulders into. If you're curious about what he gives, what kind of experience, at what levels, you're more than welcome to watch some of my videos. I show you guys at that time, what kind of loot that he gives off for the quest, as well as several, turn-ins at different levels, so that you can kind of see as you progress through the game if it's going to be worth it for you to come back and use those on your character, or is it finally time just to go ahead and sell them for a little bit of extra platinum. They are selling for around about 2 platinum. It changes depending on how many people are on and how many people are buying them at the time. I've seen them go as far as 10 platinum a piece, so you can hold on to them and just kind of hope that the price will go up and make 10 times the amount that most. Also the shoulder pads can sell for a good price too. I've seen those go as high as 5 platinum a piece, and you have to have 2 of them to turn in at a time. So anybody who has a few of those might be able to sell. Somebody's trying to find the last one for a pair. quite as much to sell over here. And that's that arena we ran down in between earlier. And as you notice, these NPCs, they all have last names having something to do with alcohol or hating ogres or orgs, you know, something along those lines. And they have a whole, you know, storyline to go along with that. You know, the lore of Everquest. But if you're interested in that, there's plenty of fan sites that will go into great detail. I'm not one of those who got that, you know, in-depth into any video game that I would go and read lore like that. But, you know, some people enjoy that aspect, and I'm not putting it down. Now that's the entrance to the second part of this zone, which I'll show you in a little bit. But let me show you the other side before I do. And again, you know, you look at the graphics and you're like, oh, they're very basic, but there's something very enjoyable about the way this game looks. And, you know, you could take these graphics and still not make, you know, a game that's this loved and this great to actually sit down and just play. And those of you who may have played EverQuest 2 can see the humble beginnings of what this city, you know, once was, before they pretty much enlarged it, you know, expanded upon the idea of it in EverQuest 2, which was kind of cool to see. I mean, these are, you know, blocky kind of, you know, towers and stuff. So, as I said before, I do like graphics, but not at the expense of the game itself. Which is what I feel EverQuest 2 was. They changed the gameplay way too much, and it wasn't you know, the same game that I grew up and I was playing as a kid. So and there's the king right there. It's actually quite a pretty room. So now we're going to go ahead and head a little bit further into the zone, into the next part of this town. And as I said before, you go through this little archway. We're actually in South Kaladim right now. We're going to be going into, I believe it's north. I haven't had a chance to explore this part of the zone yet, so we'll be doing it together. I don't know what's over here. And it is North Kaladim. Let's see what we got. It's actually not that big of an area over here. Hopefully there's more to it further in. Oh, there's somebody else in here with me. So all the molds are from this girl over here. Let's see what this guy has. Nothing? Actually, it looks like he's exploring the town with me. Like I said, it's always a good idea to look around, get your bearings, find out what's what. As you can see, you can stand in the fire and it doesn't hurt you. You know, if you want to go AFK, this is actually a pretty nice scene to just sit there and watch. Some actual jewelry that somebody may have made. No, doesn't look like it has any stats. It does look like somebody died. They probably came up here, clicked on the NPC, and it was doing something with them, and accidentally hit the A button, which will auto-attack. And of course, they'll kill you on like one hit, so you want to make sure that if you're talking to somebody while you're clicked on an NPC, that you know, you make sure that that doesn't happen. And this is the bank right here. She actually sells backpacks for 7 silver, which is a lot less than what you get at the High Elf City. That's 5 gold a piece, so if you want a backpack, this would be the place to come and get it. Wow, that's pretty cheap. Everything she sells is pretty cheap. Might actually come back here and get some stuff from her. Probably for a quest of some sort, whatever this is. Which is nothing since I can't pick it up. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had a little bit of lag and it booted me out, but I'm back in and I'll edit that so you guys don't have to watch that. We're going to go ahead and keep looking around. Like I said, there's plenty of people on. Lots of guilds to choose from. I've never actually been down here, so we'll see what's here. But you know, if that's one of the reasons you're not sure if you're going to come back to the server or come here for the first time, is because you're worried there's not enough players to sustain groups and raids. I can tell you right now, there's plenty of people. And I never have a problem finding a group when I want one. Even at this low level. Oh, I like the effect on the gems. That's kind of cool. I'll go ahead and explore this area down here. I've never actually taken the time to look around. There's a ladder down there. Makes me believe there might be something down there. Let me take a look. No, I guess not. I do like the look though. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's almost like something's on the wall. This guy sells some kind of... Oh, he sells almost all the gems you'll need for trade crafting. A couple of mage spells. Yeah, nothing there on that guy. I believe that's the first guy we came to. Yep, back up here. So that entrance is back down to South Kaladim. So I'm gonna check out over here. I saw there was an entrance to something. That's kind of cool. It has some pretty cheap armor for patchwork. I mean, 1 gold is not that bad. Some cheap zombie skin. I don't know why you'd want that. It's not very deep. Let's go inside, see what's in there. Okay, they got cleric spells over here. About the same price, actually, as back over there in the High Elf City. Cleric and paladin spells. Yep. That's a cool looking room. Those all look like cleric spells, yep. So you got a trainer right here. That's why I'm here. I'll check out meditation. Oh, finally. I finally have meditation. Unbelievable. Let's see. Cleric and paladin. So this must be the area if you make a cleric or paladin, you know, gnome. This is probably where you'll come to get your stuff. See, 5 gold. The cheapest one was 1 silver that we saw earlier, so. Another trainer. Another trainer. Yep, they're all trainers. Another trainer hidden back here in this little cubby hole. Nothing on the left, or I mean the right side. They took some time to add some little flair to their building. You know, the programmers didn't have to do that. That's kind of nice that they took the time to do it. Created a whole language, I'm sure. Somebody died down here too. These look like a little bit of everybody, actually. I see they have a torch here. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. And I'll show you guys later that when you have that, when it gets dark, you'll see a huge difference in how much light's available around you. Nice, little hidden. Got waterfall. It's kind of a big zone. A little bit of everything there. I haven't seen them sell anything really unique, you know, to their NPC just yet. So, other than the cheap backpack, but it's nothing that I would imagine most people will go out of their way to get. Go back in here. There was another door I passed that had stairs right over here. It doesn't sell anything. Well, and that's the zone for you guys. This is North Kaladim and South Kaladim that you guys just watched. And I'll go ahead and run out to the entrance of the zone. That way you guys will know how to get back out if you've been following me in. And we're going to go ahead and leave the episode there for this week. Every week I'm going to be adding a new video coming to you on Monday. I hope you guys like them. If you do, please hit the little thumbs up and subscribe. Every time I get one of you guys to subscribe, it helps my channel's rating, which encourages me to you know, make more of these videos for you guys. That I know that you guys are appreciating them and getting something out of them. So. And as I said many times before, there are a lot of people on this server. So, a lot of people to group with, a lot of people to get to know. Hope you guys will join us on Project 1999 and, you know, be part of the family. We're back down here in South Kaladim now. You guys remember the first zoned in? And here we go, right here at the entrance. like I said before, guys, I hope you liked the episode, and I'll catch you guys next week.